What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake NBA DFS First Look Core 4 CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I, of course, am from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find at WiseTake.com, on Twitter at Wise_Take, and on Facebook and Instagram at WiseTake with no underscore. We are a premium daily fantasy sports community as well as a premium DFS content provider designed to help make you a better DFS player. If you're looking to improve your game, go check us out. Real quick thoughts and prayers going out to Kobe Bryant's family, those who knew him personally, those who he impacted on a daily basis in their personal lives. Just a complete tragedy. I'm not going to go into it a ton here. I did talk a little bit about it on the First Look podcast, which you can find on Apple Podcasts under WiseTake or on wisetake.podbean.com. We do a First Look podcast there. I do a First Look podcast there covering slates Monday through Friday. You can go check that out. But rest in peace, Kobe. Major influence. Just a terrible time for the NBA, terrible time for sports, terrible time for the world in general. Thoughts and prayers go out. What else can you say? Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications bell as well so you're notified whenever we go live. We do all kinds of content on here for DFS, all different kinds of sports. You don't want to miss anything. So again, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. Also, guys, if you could like the video, if you'd rather wait to the end of it to make sure that you like what you see, that's fine too. But the likes go a long way, allow us to continue to do the free content, allow us to continue to put out more stuff. So if you could like the video, it goes a long way, really helps us out. Much appreciated. With that said, the purpose of this video is to give out 4 players that I thought stood out to me. I usually do this video after I've done the First Look podcast and kind of gone through position by position. Then I pick the 4 players that kind of stood out to me the most. In this particular instance, there's a lot of players from one team. James Harden is currently doubtful. Russell Westbrook, we know, is supposed to be out for rest on a back-to-back. So the Rockets could be looking at offering a lot of value options from that team. We're going to start things off as we always do with the cover boy, Luka Doncic. We're going to have value here. And what do you want to do with all this value? Why not go after the player that has the highest ceiling on the slate, assuming that James Harden is out? And again, we haven't got confirmation that he's out. All we've heard is he is doubtful. Westbrook, we know, is out. Luka Doncic, 11.9. His price has come down a little bit on DraftKings. 10.9 still affordable on FanDuel. This is a slate again where if you're willing to use a lot of these Rockets, who we'll get into, it shouldn't be too hard to fill them in with the value. Next up, Austin Rivers, one of these value plays we were talking about, should get a lot of time at the guard position. Played around 30 minutes or so on Sunday against Denver. 3,600 on both sides, just really, really cheap. Multiple position eligibility on DraftKings, being that he's shooting guard eligible as well. Next up, we've got Danuel House, small forward, power forward. I know he's not necessarily a guard, but he is very cheap. He's been playing around 27 minutes a game anyway, and you would anticipate with Harden and Westbrook off the court, they're going to have minutes to fill, and you would figure that they're going to find ways to play him closer to 30 minutes as well. So at these prices, I'm willing to take a look. Ben McLemore is an option also. However, DraftKings decided to raise McLemore's price on FanDuel. I'm not sure how much he costs. I had already picked the 4 players, but on both sides, the new house, very, very cheap. And I think as of right now, he's an interesting value option, unless something better comes. Last but not least, Eric Gordon. So Eric Gordon is 6,900 on DraftKings. That's going to be a whole decision you have to make on itself. On FanDuel, he's 4,400, kind of a no-brainer. We expect him to handle the ball a lot. He's been taking double-digit three-point attempts. So right now on DraftKings, I don't know if I would consider Gordon a core play. This one's more for the FanDuel people. But I would consider him a tournament play because I'm wondering how many people don't play him because of that 6.9 price tag. And he's overpriced. I don't give a damn what the situation is. He's overpriced. He should never be that expensive. With that said, on FanDuel, 4,400. Kind of a lock situation. I would think. I expect him to handle the ball. I expect him to shoot a lot. Games against Utah, we'll see what happens. On DraftKings, if you want another guy, we'll go Thaddeus Young. How about that? We're already marking it out 4,900 if you don't want to pay the 6.9. But clearly there's value. We talked about Thaddeus Young. We talked about the other 2 guys, McLemore and Rivers. There's clearly value. Going to be a matter of who you want to spend up for. The optimal build, the chalky build, I should say, is looking more towards stars and scrubs. Especially considering the mid-tier guys have been priced up a bit. So we'll take a look. Don't forget to check out the Wise stream later, Monday through Friday. You know we do the NBA DFS Wise streams, which are live streams. We do 2 hours prior to lock. First hour, game-by-game segment where you are truly, I go game by game and show you guys our projections on the screen as a visual, WiseTake Nation projections, that is. And then hour 2, we bring on Paulie D. We talk about some optimal builds, get his thoughts on the slate, take some questions if there's time, and we build our teams, do the dirty with the nation. That's what we do. So make sure you check it out. Again, subscribe, hit the like button, please, guys. For myself, the entire WiseTake Nation, as always, good luck.
Yeah.